Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Good evening, everyone. Hello. My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff with a haircut. Look at this. Look at it go. Look at that. Beautiful work. Thank you very much to the stylist for that one. Hello to everyone in chat. We've got Bobby, Martian, Dargo, Bearded and Juan. Great to see you all. Hope you're all well. It is Saturday the 5th of April. It's deceptive weather out there, right? It's very sunny. It's very blue sky. And there's like a really cold, strong breeze. And because of my block of flats, the wind here is ridiculous. So... yeah, thank you, Juan. I'd like to think so. Juan, I ask every time because you never know. Is there any chance of you joining us today on track? Excuse me, sir. Or are you part of the Bearded Invitational this evening? Of course, David, good evening as well, sir. So we know David, Dargo and Bearded taking part in that. So good luck to you all, gents. It is at Spa. And you guys are doing multi-class, aren't you? So good luck to all of you in that. It's been raining for the last 3 days here. I would say this one, actually. It's been quite dry in the UK this year so far. Right? Have we had a lot? I don't think we've had a lot of rain, have we, this year, champs? When I'm thinking about it. It's been cold, obviously. Not been that warm. But I don't think we've had a lot of rain. Yeah, my balcony's really been wet. There you go. Hey, AJ Matthews. Greetings from Las Vegas. Great to hear from you, sir. Any chance you're joining us on track today? Today we are practicing Daddy Day, of course. I know it is 99% of the time, but I always ask in the vain hope that one day you go, hey, today I'm about. I've noticed you on the track a few times during the week recently, I think. So there we go. Right, yes. So today, as you can see, our next event on Battle of the Sims is down there in the bottom right. We've got Interlagos on the 19th of April, which is 2 Saturdays away. So we are awesome, sir. Nice to hear. Well, if you can get on track, that'd be great. So we are doing a bit of practice at Interlagos this evening. We've got the LMP2 and the GTE available in the event. I'm probably going to start with the GTE now, and I might try the LMP2 in the second race. And then next week we'll probably do something quite similar, to be honest, just so I can get some practice in for the big event. So a lot of the community will be off tonight doing the Bearded Invitational and streaming and watching that. So good luck to all of you. And for the rest of us who have got a bit of spare time, it is a great time to practice this. And we can see Ringelberg and Walker right at the top with a gap of 4 hundredths, a bit like the Formula 1, that kind of thing. And Bradley 1.5 seconds behind, all in the LMP2. I need to get up some speed. I can see you and Jones are just going faster and faster, isn't he? Crazy. We've got Chris Tedder on the server as well as Busiv and Scott. Damn, spell check. Yeah, I know, right? It's killed you there, AJ. It's killed you there. Anyway, we need to do some laps. I've not driven the GTE. They've got no traction control. No, we'll try that again. They've got no ABS. They've got traction control. They've got no ABS, the GTE. I think they've got slightly faster engines or some sort of stuff. I'll be home shortly, Jeff. I'm getting a new chain put on my motorcycle. Well, you've got 27 minutes, but you might want that to happen quickly. Good luck. Yours always race 2, sir. So yes, the server is starting to fill up a little bit. There's still 27 minutes left, so maybe the public aren't jumping on, but it's definitely not as popular as last week's track. No, sorry. What was it? Thursday? No, not Thursday, because it died. Wednesday, when we did the practice for the daily races, those servers filled up fairly quickly. Yeah, less restrictions, I think, than the LMGT3. Exactly that. So, and also, I don't know Interlagos that well, really. I'm not, like, familiar with it. I just about know the layout. So, the GTEs are quicker, no ABS, slightly bigger front wheels, have better grip. Mechanical grip, I guess, and more power. Interesting. Well, we're going to be trying them in bots, isn't it, Dave? I think, Dave, did you say you were going LMP2 for the bots? If I remember. Did you say you were going LMP2? I'm not sure now. I feel like you did. And I feel like it slightly surprised me. Anyway, let's do some laps. Wow, it's already dark and it's quite early in the day, no? Interesting. I might change the timing on the race then. You probably will. Okay, cool. Okay. I fear that my button box is doing something a bit fun after all my USB stuff. So, I'll give you an update on my PC in a minute. What's to update so far, but I'm just wondering if... Yeah, that device disconnected. I've got the light on. The light is on. I'm not sure why. Ah, it's saying it's connected now. Fine. Fine, we'll say no more. That should work, hopefully. Fingers crossed. John, good evening, sir. Great to see you. I've been enjoying the LMP2. Nice one, Dave. I think they sound great and they drive pretty well. Obviously, they're quite tricky and they need a lot of time, which I haven't given this sim yet, but that's good news. Okay, and we're going left. Yes, we are. And we need to turn the lights on, don't we? Right, this is quite dark. And I think it's... Oh, I don't know where the time is. Where's the time? Is there time anywhere? 22 degrees. No, it's not the time. Brake bias. There's the date, timing. 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock and it's dark. I might change the settings a little bit on the race timer then for the event, because I don't want a lot of dark. I want a little bit of dark at the end. Not a lot. This isn't really a dark track, is it? Interesting. That might have a few people leaving as well. Okay. Good to know. This is what we do these events for. Oh, sorry. Someone nearly got hit there. That worked. And I remember this being very tricky. 6 a.m. No, 6 p.m., sir. Annoyed Dave. I want to race, but I can't. Ah, John. What, in the bearded, yeah? Ringleberg. Hello, sir. Oh, we can go now. I get it, John. Feeling rubbish myself, but going to fight through. Go on, Dave. Dave, you know what I would suggest, mate? Turn the FFB down and your brake pressure down. Right, so everything's a bit less arduous and maybe you can still just enjoy it a little bit. Hate to hear people not feeling well. Of course, it does. Come on, Jeff, wake up a little bit. It does take its toll, doesn't it? This might be a race that is later in the year then. Yeah, I don't know if they do that same thing, Juan. I don't know how they do that. Although Brazil is quite near the older equator, so generally speaking, days and nights are pretty similar throughout the year, I think. Tried to do some racing this morning. It was quite painful. What? What's wrong, John? What have I missed? I'm going to get out of people's way here. There you go. Sorry, Bradley. Hello, Scott. Sorry, I knew you didn't see you there, Scott. Hope this illness doesn't last. I don't know how they do it either. I've got to get in the zone a bit. I'm kind of put off by everything being said in the chat. I hate hearing people aren't well. I mean, I know how ill I was at the start of this year, right? You may remember, chat. I left a load of streams. I think I left like a week and a half of streaming, sort of thing, which I never normally do. But I was gone. That was horrible. Scott, don't ask. I think a lot of people are on the wounded list, it seems, which is sad to hear. Again, it happens, right? I'd like to hope we're all living the most positive and oh, there you go, meaningful and healthy versions of ourselves. But you know, we're all human, and certainly no one's perfect. Oh, that's taken me a while to learn. Bit offline there. We've got traction control, just no ABS, so we can come out of the turns. We've just got to be careful going in. Not good weather change, says Scott. Interesting. Well, maybe, do you know what? Is it because people think it's warm and it's not? Because the sun's out, but that wind is North Atlantic cold. And that kind of thing can really sort of affect your immune system, though, or something. It's quite weird, isn't it? Then the Italians talk of an ill wind or something. And then in the French, they're always wearing scarves for their necks. Something like that. Might be making this up. Anyway. Yeah, so for those who aren't feeling so good, I hope you're doing all the right things to make yourself feel better, which includes not working too hard, because that doesn't help normally. You do need a bit of restoration. Eating healthy. All that jazz. Oh, I keep running wide and I'm just trying to let people through. That's pretty poor. Got some work to do there. Let's hope a few more publics do come on the server. It's Ben Shepherd, good to see you on the track. But of course, this is a DLC track, isn't it? Which I forgot about when I was organising this race. I didn't see last night's stream, was like so short. So Juan, about that, and that kind of tied in with me maybe doing an update on the PC. So I was doing my racing last night on LMU one. It was the first race, and my wheel kept cutting out with FFB, and I was getting the USB disconnect kind of noises, right? Now it's quite weird because I've never had that before with the wheel, but I have had on LMU the force feedback cutting out. You know, when people join a server maybe and stuff like that. I'm not sure. So I wasn't sure if it was a game or my wheel. I'm joining now, said Jamie. Great to hear, Jamie. Great. Then I started fiddling with the USBs on the PC. That killed everything. That killed my camera. I then touched my Ethernet cable. That killed my internet. I think my Ethernet port on my motherboard is very unstable. Basically, I think the cable's fine. So all those things started happening. And then I'm trying to fix it all. Couldn't get the camera to work after... Oh, there you go. There goes the FFB. My FFB just went there, but I think that was people joining the server, hopefully. And then I spilled a massive drink all over the floor around my rig. Really quite a big one. Lots of like a watery drink all everywhere, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna kill that now. I got my camera to work later on, and I don't know. I've not had that wheel problem before or since, so hopefully it doesn't come back. But we'll see, because I haven't done that much racing yet tonight. But it started happening more and more and more throughout the stream. Yeah, it just felt... It was getting more and more throughout the stream, and it's quite weird. Oh, but I've never had that before. So we'll see tonight. Hopefully it doesn't happen. However, I have been doing a bit of spending, unfortunately. And you may have seen... Yeah, Juan. It was weird, because I don't have too many problems with my systems normally, luckily. Not too many. Considering I do streaming and everything, and it's a pretty old setup I've got in a way. Anyway, I decided to buy one of those USB extenders that you put on the PCIe slot. So hopefully it does fit in my motherboard, because I feel like I've had trouble with these things before, but we'll give it a go. It should give me a load more high-speed USB ports, because I've already run out, to be honest, and some of the ones I've got are acting up a bit. And I've also bought an Ethernet adapter for USB-C, so I'm going to plug my Ethernet cable into that, rather than the Ethernet port of my motherboard, which I think has been pretty rubbish for a while now, because I didn't want that either. Now, aside from that, I have been looking furiously at graphics cards, because of course it would be nice to update my graphics card, which is, again, also very, very old, bless it. I'm running a 2080 Ti, 20 series NVIDIA card, and of course there have been a few graphics card releases recently. I've been doing some research. Sounds like a new PC, don't Juan? My PC is looking super dusty, so I do need to get a refurb on it, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. I was thinking of doing it today, but I just didn't have the time. Parts came, haircut and all that, and I'll do a proper job, no pressure. So tomorrow I'm taking the PC apart, it's getting a proper inside-out clean out, because it is full of thick dust. Well, possibly. So, or more. So, yeah. So, I'm going to give my PC a refurb, put a new USB thing, and hopefully it all works. I'll do it all tomorrow. Just give it a bit of love. I'm also going to rearrange all my cables, because they've got a bit messed up and a bit spider webby, and then they start getting tension on them, and most wires hate tension soon enough, and we don't want to give the ports too much trouble. So, we're going to try and do all that tomorrow, right? Oh, someone's got a bit wide. Nice try, Scott. There we go. We're slightly more competitive through T1 and 2 there, but we've got some work to do. Graphics cards. I've been looking as well, Juan. Obviously, we've got the 5070 and the 9070 that have come out recently. And it seems that the 9070, unless there's some rather serious ray tracing going on, absolutely wipes the floor with the 5070. And they're the same price, more or less. So, and apart from that, there's been a new encoder just released for AMD graphics cards, the latest ones, that is on par with NVIDIA stuff, finally. So, for streaming, there wouldn't be a problem. Now, I'm looking at this card, but it is about £550. There are a few available, one I've found, on eBay and stuff. I could sell my existing card for about $250, so then, you know, that's about half the price of it. And I've got a VR headset I can sell. I've still got this monitor I'm trying to sell to John. I have to sell it somewhere. So, yeah, I've got the opportunity. How many times? 15 minutes left. I've got the opportunity to upgrade the car. I'm just trying not to spend any money, and it is a lot of money. Now, looking at the charts, the 9070 is about twice as powerful for frames as my card, if not more. So that would be quite an extreme leap in performance, like we're doubling the frame pretty much, if not more. All right, so I'm quite excited about that prospect. But yeah, it's not necessary. This is one of the problems I have, right? In a world of trying to save your money for more important things in life, I've got 153 frames right now. So now I could obviously up some of the graphic settings, but I mean, really, this is a problem, isn't it? It's like I'm okay. I am okay. The PC does fine. It can do with a bit of love. So in some ways, it's quite hard to justify it. Now, of course, if I sell my existing card and a few other gadgets I've got, like the VR headset I just don't use, my monitor, it would just about cover it. So I feel like I'm okay if I do that, right? No, I'm not spending any money, am I? So that might be the plan soon. It would be nice to get a nice new graphics card, especially with the potential for playing more AC Evo, which we know is very frame hungry. Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, less power is obviously a genuine thing, like save money, heat, all that kind of stuff. 50-90. No, 90-70, John. Nice try. Oh, John, you put me off there. I've lost my delta. Hate you. We're 5 seconds off the time, by the way. We are cruising.
Lap 141.80.
Oh, no. No off track. Interesting. Ah, stay on, stay on. Go quicker then. Oh, mate, don't. I'm just warming up, Dave. I'm just familiarising myself with the car and the track. Like I say, I know the layout, but I don't really know how to drive it. But we are improving. There's half a second on the board so far. There you go, this lap will be a little bit more competitive. We can go quicker, Dave, we can go quicker. We're just warming up, you know, we're warming up. We've got plenty of practice tonight and tomorrow. Sorry, next Saturday, I should say. Tonight and next Saturday, plenty of practice. There we go. Messed up the first turn there, still got plenty of work to do. This track is definitely going to be fun for the bots race, I think. Oh no, the problem is your four fastest things. There's only about 4 cars, unfortunately. Charlie. Unfortunately, these are both LMP2 cars, but the way that Le Mans Ultimate works, you will not see those cars load until you push a button or you go to the pits and do stuff. That way you don't get a big skip on track, which I appreciate, but there does seem to be still some kind of skip going on. if you're not careful. Okay. Seems like the server is filling up a little bit with a couple of community members and public. Watch where you're going, Jeff. That could have killed you. Right, let's go. Looks like LMP2. Yeah, I mean, I was worried, Juan, to be honest, because I didn't really see much LMP2 action, it felt like, for a while. I felt like it went... I mean, obviously the GT3s came in, the new ones, and everyone was doing hypers as well. And it seemed like the LMPs were a bit of a dangerous cousin that no one liked to meet. So, recently it seems like people are doing them again, though, and obviously we've got them coming up for... That's annoying. Bots, and they seem quite popular, so yeah, I am all for it. Hey, don't hit anything. Come on, Jeff, focus. But yeah, it's definitely a bit darker than I was hoping it'd be. So we'll change the timing conditions on the race for bots. I'll put that on the Discord later. Doesn't make a big difference to you guys, really. Just means we get a bit more daylight in the race. There are some of the tracks, like on ACC, it doesn't get dark until like 10 PM. So I guess we just got to recalibrate what we're doing a little bit on this sim. I loved it myself. I was kind of sad when it disappeared for a while, right? And obviously I'm only on the beginner races at the moment, so I'm kind of relying on LMU putting them in the beginner ones as well sometime. I don't expect it every week, of course, but for me, there's no comparing them to ACC, so I can just enjoy it without thinking, oh, does it feel like this? Or ACC does it like that? Or, you know, that kind of rubbish that goes through your mind. You just enjoy them, and they sound great. And it's different. So, yeah. That and the hypers, I do want to do more and more of. Let's just hope this sim has some legs and get some new content as well. Would be nice to have all these things come into this sim. Team racing in this sim looks like it could be pretty awesome, which I'm very excited about. So fingers crossed for that. Hello, Crafty! Congratulations on a very successful bots racer. And more importantly, are you joining us tonight? That's Dan Jammer on the server. Hello, Dan. What's happened to you, mate? Are you meant to be on the old Bearded Invitational? Have I missed something? I mean, welcome and all that, but... Hello. Has Bearded Invitational been postponed? Anyway. Crafty, are you joining us for the LMU races on bots? Is that a thing? I can't remember you saying you were or not. Can't remember, sorry. I normally ask these people these questions. Good luck, you lads. He's just waiting for the server. Oh, right, okay, cool. Fair enough. I was going to say, like, what's going on? Why are you not over here? You bought it yesterday. Oh, nice. Are you with us, sir? I can't see all the leaderboard. I'm not sure how to do it, really. Sorry. But yeah, well done on the bots race. You did really well, mate. I was with you at the very start, fighting against Ewan, and then you overtook Ewan, didn't you? I think it was. And you just took off. Your pace was really good. You did a few seconds on lap on me, so yeah, nice work, sir. But yeah, I hope you can join us this evening. He didn't want to sit there waffling, did he not?
That time
Give my love to Dan. He's streaming already, right? Yeah, tell him I love him. You can pass that message over right now, David. I really wish he was coming with us to Spa. I'm guessing that's not actually happening, but you never know. Maybe he can. He lives really close to the ferry, right? The train. So if he could just drive on and pop over on the Saturday afternoon, that would be quite special. He could get some great pictures of us all as well, couldn't he, Dave? Do you want to convince him on his stream, Dave? I'm drunk right now! No! Okay, fair enough. I can't drive in the sim racing when after I've had some drink. It just doesn't... I know some people do. Some people like to have a beer and a drive, don't they? Stuff like that, or whatever it is they do. But I know that as soon as I've had maybe one will be alright. But even then, it's almost like killing the buzz. This is too serious. As soon as I've been drinking, I want to do fun stuff and chatting and that kind of stuff. I'm not sitting there desperately trying to focus. And if I've had a few drinks, no chance. But everyone's different, isn't it? Everyone's different. That is flat out. Okay, cool. Right, there are 5 minutes left. I don't know how many people are on the server. We've got 1 lap of fuel left. Let's use it. Tyres are probably a bit... Now, we've been really early on the shifts. I think we have, haven't we? There we go. Oh, yeah, I'm wasted. Go on, Crafty.
That time
enjoy your day, sir. That's quite... You're in the... No, you're in Europe. I was going to say, for a minute. I thought you were in US. I was like, well, that's an early waste. But no, you are in Europe, as I remember now. Cannot remember where. Apologies, sir. Apologies for that. Ah, man, that was rubbish. I tried to brake a little bit hard at the beginning and then released. I remember that about the LMP, but that did not work. And that is a lap over. I'm putting my quali over, to be honest. There's only 3 minutes left. Yep, we've got some work to do. We've got 16 on the server. That's all right. I'm here for the laps, I've got to be honest. It's a long race as well. We've got a half-hour race, ladies and gentlemen. So, again, you guys over on the Bearded Invitational. Hope it all goes well. Good luck to you as well, Cranky. I saw that. I'm not sure if I said anything at the time. Apologies. So, yes, good luck to you all on the Bearded Invitational at Spa. I hope you have a clean first lap, obviously, getting up Eau Rouge. And then after that, a very good battle. What is it, 90 minutes? 2 hours? 60? If any of you are still here, how long? Hello, Stinny. Any chance of you joining us this evening? George Clarkson as well. I'm guessing he'll be popping off then. I joined you for the race. I wasn't feeling the hyper at Spa tonight. I did 30 minutes practice and struggled like hell. Hello, George. Lovely to see you, sir. And you've gone for the LMP. You don't think you're going to be doing any GTE, no? In the event bots? Or are you going to practice them both tonight? I'm doing GTE first, and then I'm going to go LMP2 for the second race, I think. I'm sure the LMP2 here is a lot of fun. The GTE is not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's all good. But yes, good evening to you as well, Stinny. Hope you're all well. Hope you've all had a good Saturday. I was up quite early. Bad choice. Bad choices. Well, I'm in the Porsche, which is, you know, a thing. I'm only a second off Boosiv, so I can't be that bad. In a few weeks, I'll be back driving. Nice one, Stinny. Good to hear. Good to hear. But yeah, I was up quite early this morning watching the Q3. Because I thought qualifying would be like 5 or 6 a.m. And then I woke up a bit early. I looked at my phone and I saw, oh, quali's live. I was like, oh, ooh. And then I watched Q3 on the sofa, like under about 10 rugs, blankets. Will there be next race tonight? Okay, the next bots race, Battle of the Sims Crafty, is on the 19th of April. I don't know if you remember that. I don't know if that's what you're asking. Tonight we have 2 races practicing for that. So these are just little practice races. And we should be doing the same thing next Saturday. Some more practice races. So try to save yourself next Saturday and join us for the bit of that, a bit of this. Once you've figured the buttons out and done a bit of work on the game, right? I guess you've got to do a bit of figuring out stuff. But yeah, you were very competitive in at Nord, sir. Well done. So hopefully we can see you doing something similar here. 38 slots, you should be all right. Yes, says Havale. Love your energy, sir. Love your energy. I had 1 or 2 drinks last night, nothing crazy. Just me and Alicia. We went out to a French restaurant. It was very nice. In Muswell Hill. Ratatouille. We could recommend it. It was very, very affordable. We won't say cheap, because, you know. But it was affordable. Right, Naughty Ben has not done a time. Ben, if you're watching, you are very naughty. There you go, a few people leaving the race now, I'm sure. Or one, maybe. And yeah, the public have really avoided this one, haven't they? It's a shame. I think race 2 will be fairly quiet as well. Race 2 will be a bit shorter. I'm going to pick the LMP for that one. But yeah, who's out on track still? Bolt is out on track. Bolt's been right at the front. Nature called, so I didn't have time. Ben, you be careful at the start, sir, please. There's only 6 of us, but please be very careful. But yeah, good to see you in the chat, sir. About the only time I've heard from you, talk about the fact that you're going to the toilet. God, where's the manners? So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, always beautiful. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I will try to be able to see you next week, but I never even once tried MU, so I should try. That's exactly what this series is for some people, right? Crafty, it's a good excuse to get involved. You've got it now. You've got some important races to work towards, so that'll give you a bit of focus over the next few weeks. So yeah, crack on, mate. If you want any help, there's loads of help on the Discord. You might come up against a few things, but yeah, lots of people on the Discord willing to help as well, sir. Apart from that, yes. So, as I was going to say, what was I going to say? Ah, you made me lose it there. What was I going to talk about? I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue. Ah, well, it will come back at some. The PC. The PC. So I've got the new... Where are we? So here's a... Oh, don't lose that, Jeff. I've got the new adapter for my Ethernet. And this is my PCIe host card. I wanted it to actually work, because these things are a bit funky. There we go. So I've got this postcard. Oh, it comes with a CD driver. Comes with a CD to put in your PC. That does worry me, the CD bit. Anyway, we are going to... Oh, we've got some good old pineapple fruit there. Yeah, so we're going to see how this goes. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, I'll just send it back, whatever. 3 USB 3 and 2 USB-C. Well, 3.0. And, yeah, USB-C as well. So I've got a few things I can use that for. And hopefully that will help the PC live a little bit longer and not have too many issues in its life. So we're going to do all that tomorrow. We're going to take the PC apart. You bought a GPU! What did you buy, Stinny? We were talking about GPUs earlier. I think by the looks of it, I'm kind of fixed on the 9070. I was going to get a 4070 Super. You might have been hearing me saying this for the last year nearly. 4070 Super. Scrap that. The 9070 is a lot more powerful and about the same price, it seems, online I'm seeing. Seen a few versions on eBay that I could have picked up for about $550. 4070 Super is... You got a 5070 Ti! Jeez! Well, they're powerful. They're not cheap, but they are powerful. GPU isn't a problem. I already have a 4090. Whew. Absolutely flying there. Well, you guys. I'm on a 2080 Ti, alright? I'm on a 2080 Ti. Yeah, I mean, the 5070 Ti is a bit out of my price range, I'll be honest, sir. Right, how many laps are we doing? If it's 130-something, right? And then... How many laps, anybody? Where is race 2? After this, sir. Doesn't he help? I now have 2... Oh, what have you got, Stinny? Anything I can pick up? Can I pick one up? Have you got something for cheap? How many laps am I doing? Hold on. It's going to be at least 21, right? I'm going to put 23 in. We'll be fine. Because it's 30 minutes and it's 1:30. So that's... Yeah, that's more than enough. More than enough. Start driving. We've got a bit of toxic waste still left. Yeah, what cars you got for sale? 21 laps. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, Jamie. I figured it'd be about 21, but I always overdo it. I'm not looking to get on the limit here. Right, 20 seconds. I always forget about this little countdown timer. You guys can't... You can just about see it behind my message board. Sorry. I have triple screen. My resolution's 76. Oh, it is demanding. Brand new 3070 Ti and 7900. I put a 3070 Ti in Alicia's machine, which technically means Alicia has a better car.
Formation lap has started.
Oh, don't. So yeah, I'm looking at a 9070. Here we go. Hoping everyone has a clean start. We've got an LMP behind us.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, dearie me. Oh, not what you want to see. Number of cars already struggling. There goes Bradley. Good luck to you, sir. So 90 minutes of Interlagos will be by far the longest race I've ever done. This 30 minutes will be less than one stint, so tyre management is key. Bradley in another spin there. Might be worth pitting and repairing. Really need to think about my last turn braking marker there. Or last braking zone marker. Good luck, thank you, Stinny. We had a clean first lap, very slow, but it was clean. We've got Coutinho and Mancio ahead of us in P1 and 2. Woo, there goes the LMP2, it does sound like fun when they go past.
152.95.
Getting good at managing traffic will be important. Also, it's going to be a lot busier on race day. Right, let's focus on our lap times and saving our tyres. Ooh, already a little cheer up there. Too aggressive. Full speed through here? Maybe. If I got the line right, I think. Not fast enough through there. It'll be a good delta, but we've got some work to do. I don't know which car I'm going to pick yet, obviously. I've not tried the LMP2, so let's not say too much. But
that time was a 140.10.
I don't really have any problem with the GT at the moment. I know the braking's tough, but to be honest, one of the interesting things about this mix of cars is that they both don't have ABS really, so in a lot of ways the braking's quite similar. And then I'm also wondering, where can I nick the most points? Maybe there'll be hardly any fast drivers in the GTEs, and I can get an easy top 3, top 5, who knows? Maybe I'm completely overselling myself. No. I don't know whether it's fast to take those curves. I'm guessing it's not because they're quite chunky. Come on, man. I'm going to square off those turns much better. Definitely feel like I need more experience of this track. Full speed through here if I take the line better. Track limits. Apparently not. Bit more speed through there. You can see the delta going better. There we go. We're improving, but I think we need our lap time closer to the 37s and 8s, really. We can see Mancio Coutinho having a great fight ahead of us, but we are nowhere near them. We've dropped 3 seconds to them in a few laps.
That time was a 139.66.
Come on. I wonder where Wouter is. Wouter, are you joining us for race 2 or anything? You got your lovely new rig. I wonder if you say Wouter's name, would he appear? Wouter, Wouter. Or was he out getting drunk as well tonight? Bit snatchy on the tyres there. We don't want to hear that. That line felt a bit more aggressive going through the turns there. Delta confirms that. Come on, get around. Again, a bit too squealy on the tyres. We just don't want that in a half-hour stint, let alone 45. Not catching the guy at the head, but they're not pulling away. That's all I can say positively about that. Compared to ACC, is TI different? And by TI, I'm sure you mean LMU. I'm guessing. Yeah, it's different in quite a few ways. I think there's a few things you can say, Crafty, and one is that we've played a lot of different sims here at the Sim Cafe, but none of them are kind of stuck around alongside ACC as like a sim we can compete on. But this has. And it is, you could argue in some ways, still in its early phases. In some ways you can argue that, I think. So I think there's a lot to come from this sim still. I think it could become the team racing sim. Now, I don't know if you're interested in team racing, but I love team racing. I think it's by far the best thing about sim racing. And it looks like the team racing on this could be quite easy to do and a lot better. Oh no, here we go. There goes my force feedback. There's just someone leaving the server. We're having good practice here. I really don't want my wheel to start being funny again. But there are some bugs like that just there where my wheel went dead on me. Ah, no. I was looking at the track evaluation thing. Would not cause any damage. Also, the damage model on this is quite harsh. We just got overtaken by Ewan Jones. Damn you, Ewan. He was stalking me. And now he's overtaken me. The podium. He's my nemesis at the moment, is Ewan. Everywhere I go, he's right next to me, just causing trouble with, like, similar or slightly better pace. It's really frustrating. Let's catch him. We've got a target now. We like a target. We're like Lewis Hamilton. We like a little battle. Being the underdog. So, yeah, there's a lot of things that are different. The force feedback is different, but it works. It won't give you the same information in the same way as ACC, but that's fine. You just got to get used to it. Obviously, some people will have a preference. My preference is towards ACC feedback, I'd say, overall. Some people swear by this. Some people love iRacing force feedback, don't they? I mean, there's no helping everyone, but yeah. It still works. I think it's got more effects than ACC does. No! Oh, that's the engine. Oh, that's the engine. Oh, no, don't do that. Well, that's awkward. So let me tell you a little bit about that damage model, Havado. Funny that, because so just then I was like, oh, I've gone a bit fast into the turn. And then I didn't want to like spin the car, so I just tried to manage a bit of an understeer. And before you know it, I'm in this far wall. And Scott did the same, no way. And unfortunately, this sim, again, the damage model, I think, is... hello, Bob. Good to see everyone coming up for that one. The damage model is quite aggressive. Now, I can understand they want me to fix the car, but unfortunately, the engine's red, which I do believe the engine is dead, which means I do believe I cannot actually go back. Right? Engine's dead. Right? Let me just try again in case I'm going mad. Engine's dead. So I can't drive. Now, that was a big tap, I'm sure. And I'm sure in real life, the car would explode into 1,000 pieces and be undrivable. I get that. But there's two things here. In a sim like ACC, I believe, you would get damage for that, but it wouldn't end your race. You'd get like 35, 40 seconds damage and maybe a wonky wheel, right? And you go and fix it and you carry on enjoying the race. Right now, I can't carry on enjoying my race because the damage model is harsher. Now, you might try and say it's more realistic, but I have a slight problem with that, which is that these damage models are all very unrealistic, really, because real-life damage, the things that happen and all the many, many moving parts that are involved in a collision and all that kind of stuff, pretty hard to replicate in a game well, right? We know that. So it is a bit of a kind of random, here's a number based on a few measurements of forces sort of thing, right? So, yeah, that, I mean, you can, on a server setting, choose a lower damage model. But the problem I've got with that is, if I start doing that, and then we go into the normal LMU servers and everything's a bit more serious, I think people might be a bit surprised. So we probably need to practice with the damage model that everyone else uses. So there is that. Yeah, I think it's a little bit heavy. And unfortunately, there is no return to garage. That's the other thing. There is no return to garage in the game. There's resume or retire. So I would now need to go back to the garage under my own steam, and I can't. So that makes me sad. Also, there's a thing about you can't restart servers and all that kind of stuff. So if anything happens in a race, like a big whoopsie at the start, you just got to suck it, which is a bit unfortunate. Again, this is sim racing. It's not real racing. So there are some huge benefits to that we should exploit, like being able to continue racing sort of thing. And I think some of that's a little bit missing, dare I say it. So here we are. I can't drive now, and there's, what, 18 minutes left in the race? And I'd really like to do some more laps. I was enjoying that. Do you know what? I was getting into a bit of a rhythm, and I just got a little bit, like, lazy. I started pushing the corners a bit more, and I didn't need to and stuff, and dearie me. So that is us for another 17 minutes. Sorry, gang. What we can do, don't get me wrong, I'd love to be out there on track right now. What we can do is watch Ringelberg for a bit, following Clay Bolt in the LMP2s. We are going to try the LMP2s in race 2. Are these guys sliding it a bit? No, Scott. I think I'll leave it open if people want to try the other car, basically. Right, what are you thinking for race 2? But yeah, that was... Again, it wasn't very good from me. I accept that. Unfortunately, I've not done a lot of LMU racing, really, to say the least. But, I don't know, just the penalties are a bit heavy, aren't they? And I fear what this will mean for... UG, nice one. Will there be a next race? Yes, there will, Crafty. One more in 15 minutes. I've said this before. I kind of fear what this is going to mean for... it's quite loud, isn't it? It is quite loud. I fear what this will mean... Yeah, I need more experience on the track. I fear what this means for team racing, because when you're doing a 3, 6, 8, 12, 24-hour race, and your teammate does a little whoopsie that ends up them careening off into a wall, and now the engine's dead and you can't finish. I don't know, man. Crafty, we'd rather you enjoyed the view, to be honest, mate. It doesn't sound like you'll do very well, especially if you've not tried the race, so... I'd say sit this one out, mate. Or you might even find me kicking you if I see your name on here. How about that? If you're telling me you're drunk and you've never played this before, you're not going to have a good race. I'll tell you that for free. You need to do some work. But I'll let you figure that one out. Yeah. I'll let you figure that out. Bolt! Did Bolt go off track there? There's Ringles on him again. Ringles is flashing to let Ewan through. Or let you know he's going through. This is right. That should be me behind Ewan right here. I messed up big time. Let's see. Says Crafty on the wind-up, I think. 13 minutes left. But yeah, I'm a bit worried about team racing and enduros and how many cars will be finishing races. I hope there's a lot. But, you know, we're only human. It doesn't take a lot to have a crash and then your whole race is over. Seems a bit harsh. A little bit of pineapple. Bolt gets around Coutinho. Nice work there from Ringelberg. Trying to find a way around the GTE car. Still up with Bolt, who I think is also up with P2. I don't know, it is harsh, but to even finish would be a really good buzz. Oh yeah, totally, Scott. It always is in Enduros. Now, wow, you took that quite early. In some ways, I kind of want... I just had 8 beers. There we go. Yeah, I know, Willow. I know, I was talking about this earlier, mate. What worries me about that is, if we then go back into LMU servers where it's up to normal and we're not used to that kind of damage, I don't know how well that's going to go. That was so close from Ringelberg. He's so crazy. You got to love him. So, I don't know if that's a good idea in the end. You see what I mean? Yeah, that's where I went off. You know? So I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I don't know. I hope in the team racing. I mean, look, there is a little thing about Jeopardy which is fun in games, which we miss. Right? In a culture where you can save the game every 10 seconds kind of thing, and so there's no Jeopardy. I think in the old school, if you died, sometimes you go very far back in a game. Like hardcore mode in some modern games, right? And I guess the idea of, like, having damage in this being quite bad, so that actually you do have to be driving with a very different mindset in Enduro, because you want to finish, right? To win it, you got to finish. And also, any time your whole race could be over is quite scary, right? Which adds tension. So I do appreciate those things. I just don't know if I'd actually maybe just be able to prefer being able to finish a race, sort of thing. I can't tell what would be better. We'll find out. Right, there are 10 minutes left in the race still, champs. We're getting through it. Ringelberg behind Bolt, who is behind someone else. Let's have a look. Tedder. Charlie Walker, again in a league of his own. This guy is unreal. I think Charlie wants to win the bots, you know, gang. And I think he's on course. I mean, he's looking like he could do a very good result here in the LMP2, probably. The sounds are good. The sounds are sounding. But yeah. Yeah, the team racing thing, I don't know. It could be more fun if there's a bit more Jeopardy. Could be. I've got a lot to learn. Like I was saying before, 90 minutes into Lagos will be my longest race in LMU by a long way. That's quite cool. So I've got to learn about the whole energy thing and get that right. Bolt has a look at Tedder. I think Ringelberg's a bit further back here. Come on, Bolt. Can you steal P2 off Tedder? It does sound great. And they look pretty cool as well. With the graphics, I'm a bit up and down against ACC. Some things I prefer, some things I don't. Oh, that is close. Go on, Bolt. You can get him. Brake pads glowing. 112 FPS. My graphics card's holding out, you know. It's always easy to want more. Oh, Bolt on the inside. Bolt's on the inside. And now he's on the outside for the next turn. Now he's backed off again. Great racing agreed, Scott. Better than you and I can manage right now, eh? We need a bit more practice. Bolt on the inside again. Has he got... No, again. Turn around. Oh, Bolt goes wide and a shake of the camera there from the sheer G-force of it all. Bolt lining him up, coming onto the home straight here. He's very close. He's got to be feeling that slipstream. Will he be able to pull a move coming into turn 1? Yeah, I know us too well. Oh, boy. Scott, is there any chance of you coming to Spa? As they come into T1. Oh, no. No, and Bolt gets squeezed out there. Did he get hit? I'm going to guess he did. Did he just get hit out? We're getting good at this, team. Forensic evidence. Let's have a look. So they're coming into T1. Oh, I don't know. I don't think he's... 27th to the 29th. We're going to be there on the 28th all day. If you want to come along. What do we reckon there, chat? Oh, Bolt lost it on his own. That wasn't netcode, was it? Bolt lost it on his own. Oh, mate. I'm working it out, Scott. We're learning this game. We're learning. So he was worried about hitting him and broke too hard. Yeah, there's a big maximum brakes. Maximum brakes there. Well, quite high anyway. Wow, and then, yeah, now he's braking. Right. How we doing? Wait, Bolt! Bolt DNF! Yeah, because he... Well, we just saw that, didn't we? Where's the gap? I need a sharp now. Ringelberg on the case. Still 5 minutes left in the race. How I find server? Drink more, Crafty. Keep drinking and it will appear. Cheers. Cheers. I'll tell you what, Crafty. If you tell me how my hair looks, if you give me an opinion on my hair, I'll tell you where the server is. How about that? What do we think, chat? Do we like the hair? Is it looking good? Right. Okay, race 2 coming up. I'm not going to bin it. I'm just going to shut up and do some laps, alright? Slick, says Tone. You know it, mate. 10-10, says Scott. Too kind, Scott. Too kind. Way too kind. Oh, these ain't long races, man. Well, they're meant to be little practice races. So this is 30 and the next one's 20. So not too long at all. And I'm glad I didn't start the server early. Well, it would have just about worked. But I'm going to make this, the next race is going to be daylight. Oh, it's Tone. Yeah, Tone, I can't remember, sir. Are you racing ever? Are you on the gaming PC with the rig and everything? Are you... And again, apologies, gang, if I ask you these questions often, but I don't know what I'm saying half the time. I just like to chat to you, but I can barely remember half of it. And on that note, we're back in 1 second. Hello everyone again. What have I missed? Oh, no, not on PC. Oh, Tone. We need to sort you out, mate, at some point in your life. Surely you can see the fun we're having on these, right? You got to. Do I need some DLC? Yes, all of it. Havado. Scott said, I'm not sure which one I got the whole season pass. Yeah, me too. I'm on Xbox. I played 2 different Forza games, ACC console, Trackmania. Tone, I was on Xbox for about 15 years, probably. Yeah, if not more. And then I finally started building gaming PCs about 6 years ago. And I built a few now. And then you realise that basically every single game you enjoy on Xbox you can play on PC anyway, but better. Pretty much. Obviously you haven't got the whole living room TV element. You are kind of at a desk. But yeah, all the gaming is just a lot better really. And there's a lot more you can do obviously. So I would encourage it. I really would. You can do it quite cheap. It's not as expensive as you might think. And we'd love to have you racing with us, mate, I'll tell you that much. Interlagos, though, Brazil. Yes, it is. I wish there were more Project Cars and maybe even Project Gotham. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Stinny. Very kind of you, sir. There's not too many around. Tone, there is the guy who made Project Cars, a guy called Ian Bell. Very interesting character, I believe. And he is in the process of making a new game called, I want to say Project Revival. I'm not sure if I got that right. It's going to be focused on GT racing around 25-30 years ago, or maybe more. And it was certainly an interesting sport back then. The Lister GT1 cars, so they're faster than a GT3. Very expensive, exotic, very hard to drive, I think. Maybe H-pattern or sequential, I'm not sure. I have a wheel for the Xbox, which works for the PC too. Exactly, Tone, you're already halfway there, mate. But yeah, mate, we've all been on that journey as well, Tone, I'll tell you that. We've all been in there. I used to play Project Cars 2 on my Xbox in the living room, and I used to get the dining table I had in my flat. I used to put that in the middle of my living room in front of the sofa with a chair, and put my wheel on the edge of that. And then try and find a way to secure the pedals on the floor, but it never really works. And then you sort of end up using one heel to hold down the pedals as you brake, sort of thing. That kind of stuff. We've all been there. That should be the end of the race, right? Congratulations to a lot of you. Let me just check. No, still going, I think. 1 lap to go, maybe. Maybe 1 lap to go? Can't tell. Congratulations to Charlie on the win. Ringlebird P2. PC only has i3. Yeah, you've got a bit of work to do there, Tone, on an upgrade, it sounds like. You can get some AMD stuff for like 50 quid though. 50 quid processor, 50 quid motherboard, £50 on memory, £30 on PSU, £30 on a case, although maybe you've got a case. About 150, 200 on the graphics card, maybe a bit more, maybe about 150, and you're done. It can be relatively cheap. Yeah, you don't want that, Tone. You need to go on AMD. It's a lot cheaper. Cheap and simple AMD, and more recent than that, for sure. AM4, very easy platform to get involved with. AM4. Anyway, right. Congratulations to Charlie. He's about to cross the line. We've got the power, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting the next race and going to it, aren't we? So why don't we just do that? Because it's not one server on here. It's many servers. So let's have a look. Oh, actually, do I need to... Oh, I'm not sure now. Right, race server. So, race 2. First of all, we're going to make this a lot earlier in the day. 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's good. Actually, let's just test it. Let's do 3 p.m. There we go. Right. There we go. Okay, save that. And I do believe we've got fixed. Where are we? Is it on here? Oh, maybe not. Where do I do that? I wonder. Evening, Poopy. How you doing, mate? I hope you're well, so I hope you're settling into your new job, and I hope you're... Oh, let's fix that up. I hope you're finding more and more time for a bit of streaming, because we do miss you, sir. You know that. Any chance of taking part in the next box race, Poop? I don't know how much you know about it. Here's a poster. Here's a poster, Poop. 19th of April. 2 weeks' time. Come on down. You weren't meant to be racing in Bearded thing, then I take it. We're practicing for it tonight, and we're practicing for it next Saturday. So you could do the next race if you want, or Saturday's racing next week, if you're free. And then we're doing the race on the 19th. 90 minutes of Interlagos. Should be a lot of fun. Anyway, I think we're good for race 2. Congratulations, Charlie, on your win for race 1. I think we're good to go. Let me just double check, because you can't change stuff once you start it. Right. Let's go. Itchy. Itchy face. Right, that's good. Lovely. How's it going, Poop? Over on Dan's stream, I guess. A few of the others are probably doing it. Carnage says boost. Oh, Lewis, I saw some stuff going on the first lap. I was like, oh boy, I was just sitting in the back trying to avoid it. Lewis, I went off into a wall, engine died, I can't finish the race, 20 minutes to go. It's a bit sad, isn't it? But, you know, realistic. 19th is a long way off. I don't know what I'm doing to my... Poop! You do love to give me that chat, honestly. Hopefully race 2 is better. Bolt, we saw you bin it lap 1, turn 1, and then we forensically analysed your braking on the stream. Maybe you heard it, I don't know. Yeah, I killed my car as well. I killed my car though, I couldn't drive. I find that quite sad. Let's get on the server. Let's get on to server. Tragic from you. Here's a great driving. GG after Messi T1. Yeah, I know. Owen, I was honestly, Ewan. Is it Ewan or Owen? I feel really stupid. Please help me. I couldn't avoid the carnage, but the smaller ticket gave me stick. Yeah, that I was talking about that, Boosiv. I can't work out. So, you know, like, what I'm worried about is, you know, for example, the upcoming team racing in LMU, right? The team racing, it looks really cool. There'll be loads of enduros, right? That kind of stuff. But, like, how many races are going to get ended by a bit of damage or completely ruined? And, you know, in multi-class, you're going to get a lot of contact between different classes, probably. But is that also kind of more interesting or more, I don't say fun, but more exciting because, like, it's more jeopardy? So is that quite cool? I can't figure it out. I just feel there's not going to be a lot of people finishing certain races. Right, race number 2 is live. Please join the server. It could be very quiet. Here we go. I need the laps. There goes Lewis and Ben. Good to see you both back on. And Charlie, race 1 winner. Look, he's straight back in the LMP2. He's not messing around. You, Owen, had bent rear suspension all race. Not sure why, but I can't join. There's no restrictions, I don't think, mate, so crack on. Anyone know why my tyres say wet? Does anyone know why my tyres say wet? I don't want wet tyres. I'm guessing that's a bug, should we say? Who knows? Anyway, 8 minutes. Let's do a lap. Let's do a lap. Mediums, there we go. Right. We don't need that much fuel, that's for sure. Let's do a lap or two. Come on, chat. I was looking at my pedal cam, making sure it was working all right, and you can't really mess with this game. Let's do that again, shall we? Oh. No ghosts in the pits and stuff. Shut up, Stinny. No ghosts. Only shows wets on your screen. Fair enough. Cheers, Ben. Little bugs, it would be nice. I mean, it's now medium at the top, so I'll live. So maybe my 2080 Ti is going to live on a bit longer, champs, unless I can raise some money from somewhere. Maybe I'll start a donation goal on stream. That'd be cute, wouldn't it? Pay for my new graphics card. Right, again, soft braking all the way around. We've already been doing soft braking in the first race. Whoa! Okay, no grip. Yeah, this car has definitely got a bit more going on than the GTE, but we knew that, didn't we? We're not hitting that wall again. We're hitting the wall. Oh, that wall. That wall is clearly a thing. I get it. I get it. I get it. That wall is a thing. Interesting. So all this game needs is about 6 or 8 more cool tracks, and it will be yeah. Cheers, Dinny. 6 or 8 more cool tracks, and it's there, really, isn't it? I guess there's a few things that maybe we'd like to see ironed out. There's maybe a few bugs we haven't met yet in a hurry, but the team racing, of course, could be an awesome addition. When you don't know if you saw the screens that they've added and so on so far. That's pretty good. Hello, sir. This is the racetrack. Is that you, Crafty? No, Craft is in the pit. I'm ever so slightly nervous. Nice, I'm in. So, enjoy it if you can. And please don't hurt anyone else's race. Thank you, sir. Bahrain, sir. Qatar is coming to the sim in the update in May. So in May, apparently, and we are kind of pinning a few hopes on this at the moment, Willow. There is a big update coming. 2 GT3 cars. I believe the Lambo and the Lexus, I believe. Apologies if I'm getting this wrong. And Qatar, the track, which should be cool. And team racing, which looks like it has its own screen. You could be an engineer. So you don't have to drive or anything, you probably need a copy of the game, and then you could be race engineer for a team. So even if you don't have a setup for a wheel, or the money, or the space, or anything, any reason why you can't take part, there's lots of reasons why people can't sim race. You could be a team's race engineer, which I think is pretty cool. If that's what it means, we'll see. Alright, brilliant, can't wait. Yes, nor can I, Willow, let's hope it happens. What I'm worried about then is I don't know if there's any other content planned for tracks, which I really hope isn't the case, and I hope they can get ELMS or Asian or American or however it works, right? So we can get a bunch more tracks on, because there's not that many really. And I think it could provide a nice change to ACC. Doesn't mean ACC's dead, although I guess for some people it feels like that, but I think once you've played this for a bit, maybe it'll be nice to go back to ACC, right? It's just, we end up playing so much of the same sims that it does get ultimately stale, right? So we'll see. But if anyone's able to give me an update on the start of the bearded race at Spa, I hope they've all got away clean. Should have started by now, right? Maybe it hasn't. And also, how long is it, anyone? Anyone watching? Go to Dan, Snap by Dan is streaming. If you're not sure who he is, you can check the Discord. Should be able to find him. Got his own category on the Discord. Big fan favourite here is Dan Lama. We're lucky to have him as part of the community. Those little foibles. Right, this feels like, in some ways, a lot easier than the GTE. Got my new wheel! 2 seconds slower, struggling with the settings. Oh, Hugh, yeah, but Hugh, how does it feel, mate? That's what I want to know. Does it feel Look, so why are you playing GT7 anyway? You know you should be on the PC playing ACC and LMU. Come on, Hugh. Do I have to tell you that, Hugh? Honestly. Sometimes you worry me, mate. I mean, you could be racing with us tonight. Hope you're well anyway, sir. Hope you're enjoying sunny weather. Even if that wind is a bit on the brisk side. Feels great to slow them up. There's always an adjustment period. Come on. There's always an adjustment. Don't you worry. I should go Lesnar undisqualified. How drunk are you, Crafty? It's into Lagos. Come on. And the pitman shows you where to go. You deserve disqualification. I'll tell you that.
Lap 1:31.90.
I can't tell I need to fast I need to go here, but I think it's slower in and faster out than that. Is there still room? Oh, definitely, Hugh. Definitely. Come and join us, sir. Come and join us. It'd be great to have you on the track. There's still plenty of time as well to join. We've got practice and then quali. And I'm sure you know Interlagos a little bit from Gran Turismo, right? Just go easy on the pedals here, sir. Very easy on the braking. Very easy on the braking. Scott Brierley behind us. Me and him crashing out for fun. No, come on. Track limits. Don't be like that. No! And the next lap. Ah, that's right. We're in practice. I think the boys were doing 27s or 8s earlier, probably, weren't they? Yeah, look. Shepard's on a 27. Deary me. We got work to do. We got work to do. We got a few seconds to take off there. I get it. I get it. We're just warming up, chat, alright? I haven't tried my new wheel on PC. Oh, dear, Hugh. You got some work to do then. Hopefully you can make it to the race. That's what I'd say. We've got 14 on the server, including Kraft, who's been disqualified from practice. Don't worry, you can make your trouble in quali. Ringle goes fastest. Where's Charlie? Charlie hasn't set a time, that's why. Yeah, I got some work to do. I never drive into Lagos, but I go grab another beer. Oh, David, I genuinely hope you're either A, joking, or B, not going to ruin anyone's race, because that'd be a bit depressing. So fingers crossed. There's only so much we can do and say. Yes. Hugh, you will need to download the Thrustmaster drivers, no? Because you got Thrustmaster. So you'll need to download the Thrustmaster drivers and set it up, and there might even be a firmware update waiting for you. I'm guessing you haven't done that yet. So I'll let you figure all that out. Good luck. Right, we are in qualifying. Let's do a sub 30 and go from there, shall we? In terms of... There we go. Let's go. Beardy race on qualifying. Oh, really, Stinny? And I saw Dan in... Yeah, you said Dan in P3. Has it not started the race yet? 8:53. I thought it started by now. Okay, cool. Captain Yoda says, I'm a GT3 fanboy, but I've been converted to LMP2. Will be even better when they update the tyre model. Hopefully. I'll be honest. I'll be really honest with you, Yoda. With ACC and this, when they always say, oh, we've updated the tyre model or the physics or this or that, I could never tell. I don't know what it is about me or how bad my perception is, but I really can never tell. I've got to be honest. I don't know. So all I would say is if they do update it and it's better, great. Sort of thing. Yeah. The force feedback, maybe could do with a bit of tweaking, right? I think a lot of people have said that. Interesting. Hey, no! I think a lot of people have said that about the force feedback. Beardy race on qualifying? No. Cool. So yeah, I wanted to try something different, Yoda, as well. when we're talking about classes, obviously we've done a lot of GT3 over the last few years, right? A lot. And while it is great fun, very accessible and everything else, you know, it's good to try other things a bit. And I think LMP2 is definitely more of a challenge, but it is also fairly accessible and fun, and they sound great and they look great, so I'm up for it. I'm saying nothing, Jeff. Yeah, too late, Stinny. That's way too much. I'm here to practice, don't worry, I'll be very curious. Good luck, sir, I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, I can't really do what you're suggesting you're doing. And normally that's because it ends up ruining someone else's race, but I think you know what you're up to, so good luck. Learn the track. Get a few laps in, maybe you'll remember some of it. Maybe you'll sleepwalk through the whole thing. Missed the apex there quite badly. Ringlebird behind. Go on, Ringles. Resting that car a lot more confidently than I am. Much better line through there as well. I need to adopt. There we go. Can learn a lot just by following Ringleberg a bit. Let's do that, shall we? Let's get some of Ringleberg's confidence. Definitely wide over there. I'm not sure why, but I'll take his word for it. Where's he braking?
132.25.
Quite a late loop in. Oh, we're done for track limits. Damn. It's a shame. Stop going for the Torno. Oh no, mate. Thank you, Ewan. Too kind. Oh, I'm not on a hot lap though. Well, I'm on a hotter lap, but right. 15 minutes left in quali. Looks like Hugh has entered the race. Go on, Hugh. I hope everything works. Good luck there.
Lap 130.
I hope you're in the GTE. Braking a bit early for T1, it looks like. Okay, we're going to get into 28 or 9. 5 minutes for Beardy's race. Okay, Stinny, thank you. It'll start soon, and so do keep me updated on how Dan's doing, for example, in his start. I'm guessing he's in the hypercars, right? I think he's in the hypers, isn't he? Him, Raresh, Cranky, all the guys. Great to see him all having fun. In some ways, obviously, I'm slightly jealous that I'm not taking part of everyone, but I didn't want to miss some of the races, and also we do need practice for this. So, I can't complain. Okay. If we're lucky, there will be no traffic in front of us. Looks that way. We've got Kraft just behind. Bless him. Right, let's see if we can have a clean race. A lap, sorry. Hesitant on the throttle there. I don't know what the car can really do. Felt like a pretty smooth braking though. Delta's happy at the moment. Okay. That's a shame. Lost about a second there nearly. Unfortunately, I do find this a lot more satisfying than the GTE. So I may end up sticking with this for bots. We'll see. I'll do the same again next Saturday. We'll do one each of the races. But I do enjoy the LMP2 quite a lot. The GTE. 29.32. Doing a lot for me as we tear our tyres. We're a tenth down there and we tried to hold on to the throttle. That did not go fast enough, although the braking was a bit sketch. Bit gentle going through that turn as well, could have gone faster. With the right timing it might be a third gear. Anyone planning on watching Suzuka live tomorrow? In the morning, quite early. If anyone wants to tell me what time it is in the UK as well, I'll be very happy. I get a feeling it's 6, but it might be 7. Cross spinning around. Might be getting dizzy with all that beer. Okay, clean exit. Not enough though. Jeff, you want to stop the brakes and reduce them to 76 and then 100 a lot too quickly. Okay, well, I think I'm a long way below 76 at the moment, funnily enough.
9.45.
Okay, no lock up on the brakes there. Starts at 6, I'm up at 5:40. Ah, cool. Ringelberg! Great pass, he was, wasn't it, Willow? Not a fast start to the lap. Ringelberg's going to be all over me. We've just about got a lap of fuel. Or we get to pull over. Eight minutes left, time for a little more splash and dash. So we'll do that, shall we? Let's have a look at the garage. We've got 20 on the server. Kuste is here. Nice to see. Let's all know. Great having you join us as well. And Hugh. as well as obviously Shepherd, Walker, Ringleberg and Bolt. Shepherd, are you going to be able to join us for the bots race Saturday 19th? That's what we really want to know. Are you going to be able to join us for the bots race? Because it's like your competitive set, to say at least. You and Charlie. Bit of a league of your own there, you two. Limited on the GTEs. Boosted, Jones and Letourneau, it seems. But they are closely matched, so that could be some good racing. Good luck to you guys. I do need to grab a drink, so give me 1 second, chat. Let me put you somewhere interesting. Let's put you on board with the fastest guy coming out of the pits. Ah. 6 AM start. I don't know. It will be a good race, I'm sure. And maybe rain? What's the chance of rain at the moment for the race? Does anyone know what the rain chance is for the race tomorrow? I am interested. It is early, although I do have to get up very early on Monday, so it might be good to give myself a bit of training, right? Right, chaps? Oh, dear. That's quite loud. Sorry about that. There we go. Thank you. And the worst bit is I'm probably going to do it again. Car setup. Let's put in 4.5 laps. Probably more than we've got. As I said before, I've not really sunk a lot of time into this game in a way that you probably shouldn't have seen. You know, getting used to it, familiar. Like hours alone on a track, just playing with it, that kind of thing. I've really not done that. I've done that a little bit in ACC, I guess. In the early days, maybe. But I just prefer racing. I just want to race. I just want to do race all the time. At half decent, you know, pace sort of thing. Race pace with other cars that are halfway up the track. Because obviously the further up the track you are, the better cars tend to race anyway because they've got more control. So you get less whoopsies, more close racing, basically. So they need rain to stop the track burning down. What am I missing? Why is there so many grass fires? It's like... It's April. Northern Hemisphere, right? In Japan, they having some weird heat wave or some lack of rain or something. Is there going to be a lot of red flags tomorrow? Although, would it be good to have the rain so that actually we don't have any of that? Oh, don't do this again, please. You have to remember that one. Here's Ringles. Was Kraft waiting for me there? I can't tell. I feel like he was now. I tell you, when the tyres are cold, them tyres are cold. Also, this turn, I slightly mix up with the next turn up here. And I'm guessing, yeah, this one. I'm guessing the entry to the first one is slightly quicker. This one's very tight, right? Or is it? Woo, 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 woo. Come on, chaps. If anyone wants to tell me the difference between the two turns, that'd be good. But Yoda, answer my question, mate. Is it going to rain? Is there a good chance of it? I know they're talking about it before. Lewis 6/10 off pole is not nice to see, but what do I know? Some will try and tell he's passed it. He had some amazing races last season, so I'm not too sure. But I would hate that to be the case. It definitely felt like early braking. Two minutes left in quali, 2 laps left, let's go. The Ferrari had to be lit on higher, too high for his liking. Well, that's obviously in direct reference to the whole skid block thing, but is that really a thing? And if it is, then... oh well. Sounds like a competitive car. Obviously, it's hard to say though, because last season we saw quite a big variation in pace from the different cars, right? You know, see Red Bull being dominant for the first 8 races, and then completely off the pace after that. You could have said McLaren were the best car last season, but then Ferrari had times when they were clearly fastest, and obviously Lewis and George did alright at Spa and 1 or 2 others, so... hopefully getting more of that this year. And Scott says, I think he was using too much curb. Right, okay. Captain Yo said, there is a chance of rain. They're saying they haven't had much, hence the grass is drier and the sparks are starting fires. Ah, what, the sparks from the cars? That makes sense. So I'm wondering why, like, you know, the vegetation spontaneously combusting in April. It's not exactly the driest part of their life, and it's not something I've been aware of them having a problem before, or even other tracks, right? Anyway. When you're 1/10 off Kuste, you can't be doing too much wrong. There's 1 lap left and we're way off the pace. You can't do that. I just tried to floor it and see what would happen, and it will eventually induce a spin that you can't really feel in the wheel, to be fair. So there we go. Lesson learned. Half a second ahead of Walker and Bolt. Wow. Go on, Ben. Look at you, sir. Look at you. Bolt and Walker having a good fight at the front there. That looks interesting. Ringelberg and Gertz, another half a second off that. And then another half a second back is Siedlak. Siedlacek. Mueller, Setters, Kuste, and then me, another half second back. Yeah. Brearley just behind me. Poor Brearley. Sorry, mate. Beat you in quali. How many have we got on the server? We've got 28. Go on, people. And we've got a few of the P2 LMP2s mixed in with the GTEs. Oh, boy. Good luck to you lot. I'm going to put in a few messages on the server. DM me for more F1 updates. Oh, mate, all day. Should join me on WhatsApp and chat away. Well, we have got the F1 channel during the race, but I always feel bad in case people haven't seen it yet. But, that's their problem. Don't look at our channel, innit? Right. Let's copy this and paste it. Ooh, online friends. Right, and let's put that in the chat, shall we? Probably should have done this the other way round, but let's put on that as well. There you go. Right, car setup. How many? 20 minutes. We're not going to do more than, what, 14 laps, 15 laps? We're doing 130. We're doing quicker than that. Hold on. 126. No, I don't think they are, Scott. I don't think they are. So if we're doing 126s, that means in 14 laps we'd have done... Yeah. So 16 is more than enough. Cool. That's happy for me. I'm happy with that. Have we got the old traction control on maximum? Let's give ourselves a bit of a chance.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Only let me use LMP2. Interesting, Scott. Did you check the year? Did you accidentally push 2024 on the bottom left? Look out for that. Yoda says, I'm to Silverstone in Holland this year. We'll turn up in Ferrari gear and get abused by Dutch. Oh, go on, Yoda. Yoda, is there any chance of you turning up for the Spa 24 hours at the end of June? We're all going to be there, right? Like a huge, huge gang of us from TSC. We're having a big barbecue on the Friday night. It's going to be epic. 24-hour race. We're having a party. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have a slight idea where to go. Good. And hopefully it's not into the back of me. Let's go, everybody. Hope you have a good second race here this evening. I need the laps. Does the assist also allowed in the box race? No, Ringelberg. Well, whatever assist we've got now, right, I think. Right, 30 seconds until race start. Fingers crossed we can just have a clean race here. That would be nice. Would be very nice. My poor PC is so dusty. It's getting a proper cleaner. I even bought an air can. Compressed air. I was telling Alicia I wanted to buy a can of air. She thought I was mugging her off. I was like, no, I need to buy a can of air. Went to the shop. Bought my compressed can. I'm going to use a Hoover, brushes, dusters, compressed can. That thing is going to be fresh. Rarish.
Formation lap has started.
Oh, have I got the engine on? Hello? My engine? The ABS is on, hence the times. ABS is on? What? No. Really? Am I missing something? Gang?
Green flag, green flag.
There goes the race. Gang, am I missing something? My pedals don't work. The hell? What? That's good, isn't it? We'll check with the financial controller. Yeah, I bet you will, but Yoda. Guys, I'm really sorry. Now my pedals have died. In the game. Let's load up our Heusinkveld software just to mug ourselves off a bit. No devices found. Well. Okay, why have you decided now you don't like me anymore? What's going on there? Okay, well. Same thing happened to you? Yeah, but did it... I mean, I'm getting a suggestion that actually my USB isn't working. It feels like the game is making USBs go wrong or something. It's quite funny. Because the last stream, we had the wheel going wrong. Sorry about that. And now my pedals have gone. And I just wanted to race, man. Oh, where's Charlie gone? Uh-oh. Charlie's had a moment. I do not see Charlie. Uh-oh. Everything died at race start. Is Charlie coming through quite late? Wow. So why is my pedals now? I mean, like I said, I'm going to do my PC a refurb. Clearly, it needs the love. Hopefully, that USB thing is going to do some stuff for us, because this is a bit rubbish. I'm going to dust everything down and hoover it. I'm going to replug it. I'm going to rewire everything to make sure there's no tension in the wires. But I've got to be honest, team, I don't think there's that many problems in the wiring, really. I'm not doing anything drastically bad. It's a bit of a nest now, and things are pulling on each other, granted, but yeah. Oh, so race 1, we last 10 minutes and then crash out. Race 2, the pedals, yeah. I've never had the pedals go wrong, ever, like this, I don't think, in my history of having them. And the wheel, likewise, with the disconnecting last stream, I've never had that before. Sounds like your race is going better than mine, are you sure? If we're having a contest, Rash, I think should we go online, Rash, and soothe our soul? I crashed at Eau Rouge in Bearded Race. Oh, you said didn't make the race on time. I thought you meant his race. Oh, buddy, that's a shame. Sorry to hear that, mate. Should we just get online? This is pointless. Good luck to everyone racing kind of thing, but I think I'm going to end my stream there, probably. And I need to give my PC some love starting tomorrow morning. Probably not going to upgrade the graphics card in a hurry, because that's not something that is a big problem right now, is it, to be honest? The ACC gods are punishing me is correct. Correct. Man. And do you know what? I don't know which one the pedals are on the back of my PC, and I'm not going to start unplugging everything. ABS is on. Cheers, Charlie. I put it on fixed. I assumed it would be off, but what do I know? Interesting to hear, though, Charlie. Thank you. I think he does mean that, Rarish, yes. No? Oh, the ABS assist. Is that a different thing, or what? Because I didn't think these cars had it regardless, whether you gave it or not. But what do I know? Oh, man. I've done no racing tonight. I've done a few laps. That's good. I have done a few laps of the track. But I wanted to do a lot more, I'll be honest. It's on so we can use ABS. Okay, cool. Driving line ABS. Yeah. I'll turn it off, whatever. I'll make sure it's turned off in the future. Thanks for letting me know, Charlie. Again, this is one of the good things. Yeah, no, I get it, mate. I guess it's one of the good things with doing these practice races, right? Oh, man, this game. I mean, I've noticed no, that bar wasn't there before, was it? No. What is... Man, this game. It's got some bugs to fix, I guess. I'd like to think it's because of my PC in a way, but actually I prefer it as a game, I think. Oh well, chat. Bit depressed about that, but whatever, innit? We'll live. No stream tomorrow because the PC is going to be under repair. It is going to be stripped bare to its core. I'm going to take everything apart, clean and hoover every part, every socket, give it a little twiddle, put in the new USB extension. Hopefully that all works. Fingers crossed. I'm going to redo some of the wires around the back here. It's going to be a big old job tomorrow. Got to do it. Okay, well, well done to Ben, currently in the lead, P1, just ahead of Simagic and Setters, who are very close to each other. Let's go on, let's have a little look. That is sad. Excuse me, we'll definitely be doing more of this next week then. Oh, it does sound good. It does sound good. I'll take it you're out of the race, Charlie. You did a lot of chatting there. I'll see you halfway down the grid. Whew. Brad is really on the case here. Maybe rather than buying a graphics card, I should think about buying an AM5 motherboard and starting again a little bit, maybe, with my PC. I can still use the old graphics card for now, but maybe. And also, it does annoy me that the top port in my PC tower is now not working. Very frustrating. But that tower is otherwise usable. I'm trying to save money and not spend it. I don't know. Things to think about. Anyway, Ladies and gentlemen, I don't feel compelled to stream the next... time's flying by, the next 10 minutes of this race, so I will say congratulations early to the winners and the losers and everyone taking part in this race. Of course, we are going to be back on Tuesday night. Varys, hi everyone, got the game today. Seems likeable, horrible lag with medium graphic. I find this is less intensive, but if I remember, Varys, turn down your MSAA settings. Put it on 2 or 4 times if it's quite high. I don't know what graphics card you've got, but have a look out for the MSAA anti-aliasing. And I hope you can join us for the bots race. You can see the first LMU race coming up on the 19th of April. We'll be back with Tuesday night community racing, so we'll see what the daily races are going to be on LMU. RTX 3060, yeah, turn it down, sir. Turn those graphics down. We will be doing community racing on Tuesday night on LMU, and then on Wednesday we will be doing daily races on LMU. Thursday, not sure yet, we'll see. We shall see what we do on Thursday. I might end up doing a little bit of ACC. Maybe we do more LMU but practice and then ACC on Saturday, I don't know. I'll probably stick to LMU on Saturday tomorrow. Maybe ACC on Thursday night. Just don't know what. Hard to say at the moment, isn't it? I take it the calendar's not out yet, is it? Is it? No. Or is it? Is the calendar out for LFN this next season? It's weird. I feel like I've seen nothing about it. And I'm guessing they've not changed the Enduro stuff, which would be really sad if they haven't. Especially as the team stuff comes out on here. Not out yet, says Varish. Right. Okay. Right, so everyone, thank you for joining us this evening. It's been fun what we've tried to achieve. I hope those of you who have raced have had a good chance to practice for next Saturday. For those of you who didn't quite make it in the bid... Elephant calendar is actually. I thought you were talking about LMU. No, LFM. I need to see what's going on. But it's almost like, do people even care about the ELO anymore? Sad, isn't it? We have to figure something out. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go now. Thank you all for your company this evening. It's been great fun. Again, sorry if we didn't quite get the stream we were looking for, I think, with the racing, I'll be honest. But it's a small bit of learning. We've got a bit more confident with the track. We kind of know a bit more. And it's great to see some of you getting on with your sim racing journey, joining with LMU as well. So we hope you can all join us for bots. Mueller pulls over. He's having a wobble there. Right, off we go. Everybody, I will see you on the Discord and the socials. I'll let you know tomorrow how my PC update goes. You might see pictures on Discord of my PC in bits. I might regret that quite a lot. We'll find out. Peace out, everyone.
Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Yeah, yeah. The end. Got to end it all on the weekend. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Oh, oh, yeah. You don't really wanna know me. Hanging in the corner with a nose bleed. High on whatever they sold me. That's the old me, yeah. 6 years later trying to find me. Still trying to figure out the mind piece. Looking for the love inside me, sometimes. Don't know how I feel that that way sometimes. Yeah, yeah. The end. Think how we can say that on the weekend. Funny how I kinda like this life. Funny now I kinda like this life. I like this life.